This is my 2019 Kia Ceed. Unfortunately, didn't pass its periodic inspection. And as you can see, it drives alright. The problem is, it doesn't brake that much alright. So let's find the problem and fix it. This car, of course, has an electronic park brake, which means we have a motor here in the back, and it's not really possible to press the pads together before you rewind the motor, otherwise you will destroy some gears in here. So first things first, let's rewind this one. I'm gonna try a new technique. Normally I do it manually with a socket or a Torx Allen key bit. This time I'm gonna try to just connect power directly to the caliper. So let's see how that will work out. I want to get this connector off first of all, and to be honest, I'm not really sure how they're supposed to be opened if you need a special tool, but I just use a little flat screwdriver, put in here, and then normally you can move it out, or not, or from down maybe, like this. Good, and off. And then we have in here 2 pins. The way I'm doing it is just to connect 12 volt directly to the pins in the motor. First I tried with the power supply, which unfortunately wasn't powerful enough, so I moved on and found another source of power, which might be a little too powerful, but 12 volt it is. You can guess yourself what I decided to use. The way it works: connect the power, it drives one way, change polarities, it drives the other way. And you hear when the motor starts to sound bad, it's time to stop. You're at the end, in either engaged or disengaged position. And now it should be done, should be rewinded. At least it is not applied. And now it should be possible to press our brake pads back, I guess. Just using a screwdriver. Seems like it is working quite well, to be honest. These pads are quite new, so that's why they don't go that much back, I guess. But we should be free. Then we can continue to the next step and basically just get everything apart. These 2 guide pins here and here has to come off, and most likely we also need to take the whole caliper off in order to get the disc off, but let's see when we get that far. First sign something is wrong. It's only one on half of this, and why is that? Good question. Somehow it have gotten unstraight in. is it possible to get the disc off? Oh wait, another screw, haha. Here you have it, loud and clear. The reason why we didn't pass our inspection. Brake disc is only worn on half of the surface, so not good. And why did it happen? The only thing I can guess of is that I have reused the old clips last time, so maybe they were not good enough after all. This time I have new ones. I have bought the correct ones. And now we can start putting everything back together. Of course, we are cleaning the brake discs for the oil they get delivered with, and we are lubricating the small screws attaching the brake disc to make it easier for the next guy, who's probably me. And now we can get rid of these old brake pad clips or whatever they're called. And of course, before installing new ones, I'm just applying a little bit of anti-seize compound to, again, make it easier for the next guy. And of course we're cleaning our brake caliper guide pins and looping them up with some new grease. Then we are doing everything what we possibly can to prevent that the brakes will suddenly start hanging or get stuck. New brake pads with acoustic wear indicator. This one will come on the inboard side and the other one will be on the outboard side. And of course I'm just adding a slight bit of anti-seize to these ears here to make sure that it will drive smoothly. So far so good. Connector back on. And then we'll just try to pull the parking brake to get them back. Hello, FixItFreddie here. The parking brake you can hear is only the one on the other side, the one I didn't touch yet. And I'm sitting in the car fighting a caution on the dashboard saying emergency park brake caution. But more about that later. So, with that I have just learned something new. When you do this trick with rewinding it with power, you need to drive it back again to the position it was in before. So basically what I did was pulling the parking brake, and then I got a electronic park brake fault. What did I do then? Then only the left park brake was pulled. This one stayed like this. Then I had to drive it back again using connecting the electrical power directly to the motor. And when I did it and both of them were locked, then I could release it and now it's working like normal again. I personally, this method with doing it electrically, I don't like. I rather use a Allen key or a torque bit. Then the motor will basically, when you pull the brake, it will drive all the way back to the position where it should be. So yeah, this is not my favorite method, but I guess it works, but it can create some trouble with the car's computer. Now all left to do, get the wheel back on, take the car down, and then we only need to do the other side. That was only half of the work. So I guess there's another thing that could have caused my problem with the rewinding or with the electronic park brake. Actually, I didn't press the brakes before I pulled the parking brake. Maybe that was my issue, maybe, don't know. I will try it on the other side and let you know. Now let's see if we will get the fault again, the electronic park brake fault, if we pump it a little up first, the brake. Now it feels nice and tight. Let's try to brake. It was running, at least on one side. I think it was doing the right thing now. So, no faults. Can we release the brake? Yes, can we put it on? No problem whatsoever. So, I guess if you don't pump the pedal a few times, then you will get an electronic park brake fault. Lesson learned. Normally I always do it, this time I didn't do it. I don't know why, but I'm guessing that why I had the fault before. So you don't need to necessarily rewind with the electrical power again, but still, I must admit I like more to do it manual. Then I have more feel with the things. I don't feel like that I'm breaking anything. I feel like when I do this electrically I might roast the motor or something, but I guess that is a case of taste, if you can say that. And one thing what I forgot to say before I did anything with pressing back the brake pads or anything, I have opened the brake fluid reservoir and we have a good amount in there now. And this is actually just because the fluid have to travel backwards, and this is just to make that easier. And I'm also not sure, there might be something that you can break the brake master cylinder if you don't take this off first, so would recommend that. So thank you for watching today's video, hope you enjoyed it, and yeah, if you enjoyed it, subscribe, like, thumbs up. See you next time, bye bye. And of course, I shouldn't forget to mention that we passed the re-inspection without any issues. So that's just perfect. And the sticker is the proof.